guys, here's Shadow Husband Survivor with a new episode. So what we do today is I'm gonna show you why I always, one second, have chaga with me when I go in the outdoors as an emergency. Especially in weather like this where it's slushy. Last night it rained. We have slushy, wet weather. Wood is wet here, everything wet. But you need to make a fire. And with chaga, if you have like 4 or 5 chunks of chaga, you have a fire. There's no doubt about it. If you have one of those fire strikers, or even flint and steel, but you don't have birch bark, you don't have dry grass or nothing. You have chaga, you have a fire, and I show you now how. So you need about 5 pieces of chaga, but you need to have the cork colored stuff, right? Not the black stuff. So you put this in your pocket for now, and then you need to make yourself some wood pieces here ready for the fire, right? So let's see what we find here, what we can use. Actually, there's some of this stuff here, but like I said, it's all wet. It was all in the weather. There's still the moss on it here, as you can see, but that's all good stuff still, even that it's wet. Okay, so let's put that aside. So now you take your knife and you split yourself some parts out of that. You know, doesn't need to be fancy. So some sticks. You can even see that in the field. In one of my videos I did this when I made a coffee and had a little bit of a talk with you guys. Make yourself some schnitzels. Okay, now we have a bunch of those little schnitzel things. Okay, I hope that's enough. I get you a little closer now so you can see what we're doing here. Okay, so you see a little pieces here I made. Yeah. So a little bigger one. Maybe take another one on top of it. Find something. Here, this guy. And what's also good, even that it's wet, it's like on the stump here. That's all those fibers here. That's still okay. They're like soaking wet, but they might help with the fire. So we put them aside because they're thin and they dry quick. So here's another piece from the stump. So. Oh, and we put this there, make some more little schnitzels. They will not catch with a ferret rod right now because that's too wet. I guarantee you that. That's why we need to have the chaga. So put this here, put this here. So now we get the chaga out. So I have those pieces here, see? So, and this one looks good here, promising. This one we get the sparks in first. Okay, let's do this. So this one is lit, as you see, right there. It's smoking. We'll blow at it. Okay, so now what we do is we get this in a bigger, coal. Like this one, and now we ignite the next one with it. So maybe like this. So now both are going. I hope you can see that. Okay. So ignite them in different spots. So now we ignite the next one. So, and now we ignite the next one. Okay, so now we put them on top of each other, and we put this stuff on top, and we put this stuff on top, and we put all those little schnitzels on top. And now you probably know fire is about concentrating heat and having dry fuel and oxygen. So now we basically have a bed of coals underneath here, and what we try now is to dry that out and then eventually ignite it. So guys, now you have me from a side view, then you see better when I'm blowing into it. My head is not in front of it, so you see it already, like the moisture coming out here, right? So now it's about your lung volume. Blowing, blowing, blowing. Okay, let's see. Oh, now we let the heat rise and let it dry a little bit again. Essentially what you create is a bed of coals with those chaga pieces. So now you can take this stuff and move it around a little, that it gets dry from different spots. It takes a while, guys. It takes a while. Rome wasn't built in an hour as well. And of course, the smoke goes always in your face. Everything around a little bit again. It's freaking hot, I can barely touch it. Eventually it will go up. And there you have it. You have some flames, right? But obviously it doesn't burn right away as a whole stack. So what you do is, you know you're on the right track, so you put other stuff on top. Your little schnitzels. But now you take the thinner ones you made and you put them on there like in a teepee formation, usually a pretty good one. Now what it does, it closes the gaps a little bit and keeps the heat inside, because you need to concentrate your heat. If you concentrate the heat, you will get a fire eventually. So just like so, like so, lay a little bit more in there, and here from the side. So, and then you keep going. Now we have little flames again, so we let it burn, obviously. Try not to interrupt it too much, because what it does, it creates more coals for us. I went out, I tempered around too much. So we built up the teepee again a little bit. everything has a chance to dry. And then you take yourself another piece of wood, which is kind of dry, but you know, still damp as it all is. Of course, you want to take the driest you can find. Yeah, you let this go there a little bit. Maybe push it a little bit together. Let the coal sit on the inside, like so. And then you make yourself more schnitzels. And they can fall in the snow. Who cares? There. Like this, like this, like this. And then you collect them. And you put the top. Of course, what you do now is like the bottom part will smolder, not burn yet. But you get, every minute you get a bigger heap of coals in there. And the chaga will burn away slowly, but then you have the other stuff on fire. Of course, you need to attend it a long time, but you need to constantly add fuel until you have a fire. That's not that easy, but it works. Now the wind comes, that helps me a little bit, actually. And every time it goes faster that you get flames, and then you let them burn again and add more fuel. It looks like we keep it going now. I think we hit the I think we hit the point of no return now. Now we have a fire going. That's how you can do that with chaga. Like I said, foolproof. So guys, I hope you enjoyed my little foolproof trick of making a fire, because sometimes it's just not suitable to have you know, those fire feather sticks people make. Yeah, when they're wet they still don't burn, right? And sometimes you don't have birch bark, and sometimes you don't have dry grass or other dry sticks or whatever. You just have wet stuff. But if you have 5 chunks of chaga with you, you have a fire, because you can make a bed of coal, and such you can concentrate heat, like lots of heat in one spot, and that dries out any wet little chips and wood sticks you have. It is just as simple. Fire is a thing you need to practice, right? You can't just you know, assume that when you have one of those, you know, ferrite rods here, that you will for sure have a fire. You need to practice this stuff, and yeah, go from there. You see, now we have a real nice raging fire here, and that's how I make, like I said, my fires in the bush when I'm in my bushcraft location, things like that. That is a really nice way to make a fire. I do other things too, the Inuit strap drill, or you know, whatever, but this is really foolproof. Like with this, if you can't make a fire with that, after you practice that a while and you know how it goes, and you watch the fire a little bit, how it behaves and what it does, and what you need to do and things like that, then I don't know, then there's something wrong with you and you should do bushcraft. That's for sure, or survival. Yeah. Yeah, if you liked it, the video, please subscribe, you know, leave a comment, leave a message, what you do, what your preferred method is, and yeah, you know, liking, all that good stuff. And then we see each other on the next little video. Okay, see you guys.